Hey y'all, Miss Annette here with a quick message. So, some of us need to really get deep into heart healing. We need to sit with ourselves, but we also need to sit with our emotions. Because when those emotions are not processed correctly, a buildup of things can happen. Okay? That's what heart healing is. Heart healing is you basically healing from any type of emotional wounds, any type of unresolved trauma, any type of grief, any type of pain, any type of hurt. You are allowing yourself to process certain emotions. Because what happens when we don't process certain emotions is not pretty. We begin to unravel. That's the word that I heard. We begin to spiral. We begin to disconnect from who we are. And most of the time we think that it's other people, right? Other people are to blame for this, but in all honesty, it's not. I'm not saying there's sometimes that, yes, other people, does play a part in it, but also you play a part in it as well. We cannot continue to move on in life with these wounds that we have. And they begin to show up in your personality, how you act, how you think, and the way that you speak. So something has to really change. And this is why I'm so serious about this work that I do, because it's like, I could see it, it's like, what changes are you going to make before the springtime comes? The actual New Year, right? And I know we celebrate New Year's January 1st. I know we do all that. But we also celebrate the New Year, like, spring equinox, okay? What are you going to do to change your life? What are you going to do to heal your heart? Because your heart is heavy. Here's the thing. I always say keep your heart light. I always say keep your heart light. Your heart needs to be as light as a feather. I always say that. That is my favorite thing to say. Because when we hold on to things, when we hold on to heartbreak, when we hold on to childhood pains, when we hold on to our self-worth issues, our self-esteem issues, when we hold on to anger, when we hold on to sadness, when we hold on to bitterness, when you're resentful, when you're not forgiving, all of those emotions go somewhere. And I think this is why some people spiritually are like detached. I think this is why some people are also afraid to sit with themselves. Because, and I talk about this a lot, because those emotions and things, they come up. And the thing about it is, when those emotions come up, you have to look in the mirror and be like, what part did I play in causing my own pain, in causing my own hurt, in causing my own sadness, in causing my own anger? What part did I play in this? Healing gets real ugly. It's not pretty unless you actually do the work. And even if you are healing, you still doing the work. Your life is still not like, all la 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 la. No. But this healing work teaches you, especially healing your heart, it teaches you how to become more aware and how not to repeat the same things over and over again. Let me tell you my story, okay? I was in these relationships that were not serving me. They were not serving me. And I acted like everything was okay. I was acting like everything is okay in these relationships, that everything is all fine and dandy, but it wasn't. It wasn't okay. I wasn't okay. And I look back at old pictures of myself and I see myself and I'm like, and I thank her. I thank that young woman because she has been through a lot. So I still hold space for her. And I thank her for getting me to where I am today. But we have to seriously let go of these big feelings. And they're not small feelings. These are big feelings. But lately I'm seeing this big old rug and everything just getting swept under it. Everything just getting swept under it until it becomes a buildup of things, and then it's a blow up, right? And we don't want to get there. Unless you want to get there, hey. But I know I've been there and I've done that. I don't want to, unless it's necessary, But yes, I've been in relationships where I wasn't happy. I've been in relationships where I was hurt. I've been in relationships where I settled. I've been in relationships, even in friendships, where other women were like, I've had to end friendships, and I've also had to grieve those friendships. So it's like I was in a relationship for years that I was not happy. And when you come out of that relationship, where you settled and when you were not happy, you have to find yourself all over again. Because you lose yourself in the process of that. You're like, I've been here all these years. Like, I don't even recognize who I am. Like, it's so scary when I look back at the old pictures. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even recognize who I was back then. Because the woman I am now would never. But I'm just saying, like, so I was in this relationship where I was just unhappy. I was hurt. I was settling, basically. And it was years, y'all. And when I came out of this relationship, I literally had to begin to like myself, love myself, and learn myself all over again. So I had to do some soul searching. I had to do some soul searching out of that relationship. Did I really do soul searching? No. You know how I know I didn't do soul searching? Because after that relationship, I went in another relationship. And it kind of mirrored what that previous relationship looked like. That's how I knew, I still got more work to do. And I still have more work to do because I chose you because you were familiar, because you were comfortable, So I think that people are afraid to start over. I think that, and that's where their fear comes in at. They are afraid to start over. And it's like, no. Starting over is a brand new thing. It's a beautiful thing. When I left that relationship, I went through the whole nine. I cut my hair, I rinsed my hair, I became a whole new person. But like I said, I had to like myself, love myself, and learn. Because there were some things that I realized when I was in that relationship I didn't like. Like some personality traits, some habits that I didn't like. And I was like, oh no, this ain't it. This ain't it for me. Like this, something has to change. So you really have to go deep within your heart and you ask yourself, like, why am I holding on to this? Because after that relationship, I was a bit upset. I was mad. Because I was with this person for years. I was mad as hell. I was bitter. I was resentful. I didn't understand. But yeah, we just have to really start loving ourselves. And how? How do we start loving ourselves on that? How do we really start loving ourselves? By choosing yourself. How? How do we choose ourselves? How? That's the question. How? By knowing yourself. How do we know ourselves? What are your values? What are your boundaries? What are some things you like to do? You simply begin to love yourself by learning who you are and being who you are. Like I said, when I left that relationship, I had no idea who I was because I picked up so many things and I created this person that was for him, that was perfect for him. But she wasn't perfect for me. She wasn't perfect for me. So when I left, I had to shed all of that, all of those layers. I really had to peel back, and there was so much layers, and it was like so much, and it was just like, wow, I was hiding all of this time. Come out of hiding. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Don't be ashamed of the things that you enjoy, the things that you do, your gifts. Come out of hiding. I am now in a space, and I'll probably go deeper to that story some other time. I am now in a space, y'all, where I am loving myself so damn much, nobody can disturb that. If you're not adding on to my life, if you are not reciprocating anything, why are you here? And I know people, oh, that sounds so selfish. It's not. It's not. I have to show up for me 1,000%. I have to pour into me 1,000%. I always have to make sure that I'm good. So I got kids. I got 2 boys. And for me, I gotta be good. I gotta be good. I gotta be good so that those around me are good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm living proof that when you leave one relationship, when you leave another relationship, when you leave another relationship, it gets better. It gets way better. It gets way better. I literally just heard, just don't be in something that you're not happy in. Don't be in something where you can't be yourself. Don't be in something where you feel like you are a burden. Oh my God. I don't know who this is for, but if you see this is for you if you see this. If I come across your screen and you see this, this is for you. I'm gonna leave it right there because I gotta cook. But yeah, all right, y'all. Have a great evening.